So today I'm going to talk about the greatest adventure any human being can possibly undertake. So if you want to listen to it, stay tuned. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Goodness with Dr. Manu, where we explore topics of psychology, spirituality, and self discovery in creative and fun, light ways. And if this is your first time here, I want to give you a warm welcome. And I also want to invite you to click on the subscribe button and perhaps even on the little bell next to it, so that way you can get reminders or alerts, when I post new videos. So the other day I went on a walk with my shadow. By shadow, my friends, I didn't mean our bodies blocking sunlight. Instead, I mean the part of ourselves that is hidden, that is unconscious, that we're not aware of. And we had a very honest and heart-to-heart conversation, in which I first asked her, "Hey, how can I serve you better? How are we doing here? How's our relationship going?" And she had a lot to say. She responded to me, "You've been neglecting me a lot. You're often afraid of going within me, of understanding my depths. And you're afraid. You're afraid because there is a lot of hatred. You're afraid because there is a lot of anger. You're afraid because there's a lot of grief and hurt. You're afraid because there's a lot of shame." And then she told me, "But what you don't understand and what you're missing out on is that in that hatred, there is a lot of power. In that anger, there is a lot of strength. In that grief and that hurt, there is a lot of compassion and open-heartedness. And in that shame, there is a lot of love for yourself." A little clarification here. It's more like when we allow ourselves to feel the energy of hatred without acting it out and without repressing it, this becomes a doorway to our personal power. When we allow ourselves to feel the energy of anger, again, without acting it out and without repressing it either, this becomes a doorway to our personal strength. When we allow ourselves to feel our broken heart, our grief, our hurts, this helps open our hearts more and more. And when we feel shame, we take it as an opportunity to really bring some compassion and some self-love and really meet that part of ourselves that feels shameful with the utmost kindness. And that develops into deeper and deeper levels of self-love. Thank you. "So, my friend," she told me, "you better get some courage and dive within me. Because as scary as it may seem..."
Boom!
"And sometimes I can be very scary. There is a lot of gold and a lot of jewels underneath it all. And it's an infinite discovery. The deeper you go, the more you discover. So, my friend, if you want to go on a deep adventure where no external adventure can ever compare to, go within, search me, and you will find the greatest treasures any person can possibly find." So, my friends, just as my shadow told me, I tell you, go within, search the secret mysteries of being human, find the greatest treasures inside ourselves, and know that it is not an easy ride. At times it's going to be really scary. Other times it's going to be very confusing and our heads are going to spin around. And other times we're going to see light and beauty and joy. and our hearts are gonna open like flowers. And yet other times we're gonna feel constriction and tightness and wound-upness. And yet other times we'll experience relaxation and peace and nourishment and what it feels like to be completely held by the environment or being held by our experience, trusting every step of the way and feeling comforted by every aspect of our experience. And interestingly enough, when we think we're arrived, the moments when we think we've finally gotten it and we're on top of the world, something else will happen that will reveal the next layer. Because the journey never ends, it continues, and we continue going deeper and deeper and discovering new aspects of ourselves and new aspects of the mystery of being human. Thank you all for watching, and may we all have juicy and luscious hearts, solid, grounded, planted bellies, and clear, sharp, open minds. Woo!